Happy day students, welcome to the part 2 video of the lesson chapter 6 Towns, Traders and Craftspersons. Now let us see the crafts in towns. The craftspersons of Bidar were so famed for their inlay work in copper and silver that it came to be called Bidri. The Panchalas or Vishwakarma community consisting of goldsmith, bronzesmith, blacksmith, masons and carpenters were essential to the building of temples. They also played an important role in the construction of palaces, big buildings, tanks and reservoirs. Similarly, weavers such as the Saliyar or Kaikollas emerged as prosperous community, making donations to temples. Some aspects of cloth making like cotton cleaning, spinning and dyeing became specialized and independent crafts. Now let us have a closer look. Hampi. Hampi is located in the Krishna-Tungabhadra basin, which formed the nucleus of the Vijayanagara Empire, founded in 1336. The magnificent ruins at Hampi reveal a well-fortified city. No mortar or cementing agent was used in the construction of these walls, and the technique followed was to wedge them together by interlocking. The architecture of Hampi was distinctive. The buildings in the royal complex had splendid arches, domes and pillared halls with niches for folding sculptures. In the 15th and 16th centuries, Hampi bustled with commercial and cultural activities. Muslim merchants, chettis and agents of European traders such as the Portuguese thronged the markets of Hampi. The Mahanavami festival, today known as Navratri in the south, was one of the most important festivals celebrated at Hampi. Hampi fell into the ruin following the defeat of Vijayanagara in 1565 by the Deccani Sultans, the rulers of Golconda, Bijapur, Ahmednagar, Berar and Bidar. Now let us have a look at Surat. Surat in Gujarat was the emporium of western trade during the Mughal period. Surat was the gateway for trade with West Asia via the Gulf of Hormuz. Surat has also been called the gate to Mecca because many pilgrim ships set sail from here. There were also several retail and wholesale shops selling cotton textiles. The textiles of Surat were famous for their golden lace borders known as zari and had a market in West Asia, Africa and Europe. It is noteworthy that the Surat hundis were honored in the far-off markets of Cairo in Egypt, Basra in Iraq and Antwerp in Belgium. However, Surat began to decline towards the end of the 17th century. This was because of many factors. The loss of markets and productivity because of the decline of the Mughal Empire controlled the sea routes by the Portuguese and competition from Bombay, where the English East India Company shifted its headquarters in 1668. Today, Surat is a bustling commercial center. Now, let us see about Masulipatnam. The town of Masulipatnam or Machilipatnam, literally known as Fish Port Town, lay on the delta of the Krishna River in the 17th century. It was a center of intense activity. Both the Dutch and English East India Companies attempted to control Masulipatnam as it became the most important port on the Andhra coast. The fort at Masulipatnam was built by the Dutch. In 1686 to 1687, Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb annexed Golconda. Masulipatnam lost both its merchants and prosperity and declined in the course of the 18th century, being today nothing more than a dilapidated little town. Let us see about new towns and traders. In the 16th and 17th centuries, European countries were searching for spices and textiles which had become popular both in Europe and West Asia. The English, Dutch and French formed East India companies in order to expand their commercial activities in the East. The spurt in demand for goods like textiles led to a great expansion of the crafts of spinning, weaving, bleaching, dyeing, with more and more people taking them up. Indian textile designs became increasingly refined. However, this period also saw the decline of the independence of craftspersons. The 18th century saw the rise of Bombay, Calcutta and Madras, which are nodal cities today. Crafts and commerce underwent major changes as merchants and artisans were moved into the black towns established by the European companies. Meanwhile, the white rulers occupied the superior residencies of Fort St. George in Madras or Fort St. William in Calcutta. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.